Making big decisions during pregnancy and labor can be difficult, so today we're going to talk about one way to make it easier. I'm Dina the Doula, a birth and bereavement doula, and this is Doula Tea. So imagine you're in the middle of labor and there's something that your healthcare provider is suggesting or that they would like you to do, but you're not sure, but you need to make this decision anyways. There's one way that you can do it, and it's really easy to remember, which is why it's so popular, and it's just called B.R.A.I.N. You're going to use your brain. So B.R.A.I.N is an acronym for a series of things that you can ask or that you can do to help you make your decision. So we start with the letter B. And B stands for benefits. So you're going to ask your provider, what are the benefits to what you're asking me to do? And it's really that simple. Just what are the good things that will happen if I do this? So letter R is risks. So what are the risks if we go with the plan that you are proposing for me? And that might be complications, side effects, anything like that. And A is alternatives. So what are the alternatives to this? Is there another procedure? Is there another way of going about it? And they may have alternatives for you that you feel more comfortable with, or that you don't, and that can help you make your decision. Now, I is intuition. So that's where once you gather this information, you go with your gut. What is your gut telling you to do? And some people discount their intuition. They think that they have to do what's being presented, whether they feel good with it or not. But what your gut is telling you is also just as important as the benefits and the risks and the alternatives. So don't just dismiss what your gut is telling you. Definitely give it a place in your acronym here. And now we have N, and N is the big one because you're going to ask, what if I don't do anything? What if I do nothing? And that can also be a huge decision maker, because if at the end of it all, after you've gathered all the information, if you do nothing, is that going to be more serious than if you did something that maybe you don't want to do, but the benefits of doing something over nothing are so much better? Or maybe you find that if you do nothing, that the risks and benefits are acceptable to you doing nothing. So let's use an example. Imagine that you're at an appointment prenatally and you're getting pretty close to your due date, and your healthcare provider offers to strip your membranes to get things going. And so you ask, what are the benefits to that? And the benefits could be that it would bring on labor. And so you ask, what are the risks? And the risks are that maybe during the membrane sweep, your bag of waters, your membranes get ruptured. And so you ask, what are the alternatives to that? And they might say, well, we don't have to do that today. You can just wait for labor to start on its own. And so then you listen to your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? And so you ask them, what if I do nothing? And they might say, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to have your membranes swept. If you're comfortable, I could give you some ideas on how to get labor going, or we can just wait and see what happens. And so that's it. It's really as easy as that. And it's really easy to remember because you just have to use your brain. And one other good way of going over your options ahead of time is to have a doula. Maybe a Doula Support Foundation doula. If you'd like to learn more about Doula Support Foundation, it's in the down bar along with all of my information. And we'll see you again next time.